I did that last week. That's what I did with my other character. It made it so convenient. Anyways, I'll be back in a second to get my coffee. I'm here. So I'm rolling maps by myself because Pat's an idiot.
So there you are.
That's a nice one.
Nothing good washes up on this dark shore.
Oh shit. Oh, I jumped into that and that hurt. I have extra damage as cold. They have onslaught. Nemesis, rare monster, okay. It must have been the physical damage as cold and I didn't have endurance charges up. Oh man. Pat? Oh, this guy, he's such an idiot. I'm basically running a Righteous Fire character in my spare time. And I just found the shield for it. Fucking frogs, get out of here. I love it when Firefox just opens a new tab because it updates some extension. Who the fuck thought of that, honestly? The worst shit
People
ever.
who don't care, Mike.
Hey Pat, you'll never guess what I just found.
What'd you find?
It's not worth it. It's not worth anything this league though.
No, but it's still funny.
Yeah, because I am actually making that on my other character. Get out of here, fuck frog. Oh my god, this frog. Okay, there you go. I crushed him with under my weight.
Under your weight. Would you say it was worth its weight?
Oh yeah. Todd, explain to everyone why you haven't fucking leveled your character yet.
Because I work for a living, Mike. Fuck off.
It's no excuse.
It's the perfect excuse. It's the one I can't be blamed for.
Why did you have to get a job, Pat?
Because I like money.
It's fucking frogs. They just scatter so much when I fucking kill them. How dare they?
Is there any, by the way, is there any, like, essence crafting you want to do? I mean, because we're going to have the essences.
I mean, maybe later. I might try and get, like, I might get a piece of armor for the helmet that will have what's it call it? What's that roll on it? Oh, or reduced earthquake duration.
Right, and we'll try to craft the fuck out of it.
Maybe.
You don't want to use Devoto's Devotion, though.
I would, but not if it's that expensive. Like, it depends how rich we get this league, and how much we're playing it. I mean, so far I really like it.
I really like this league. It's hilarious.
I do as well, but you know, you never know. I mean, I certainly have the character that can handle some of the later content. But like we're talking like it's Axe. The fuck else are we getting? Hey Jimbot. Almost to that cost breeze. Almost to that cost breeze. What else?
Yeah, that's why I decided to go with the Firestorm build, because I think that's going to be the least expensive of the two builds I end up doing.
I forgot to ask you about your daggers. The two daggers I found were 10 chaos each. Because you said you wanted, so I just took the cheapest one. And
right.
They didn't have the best spell damage roll, but I don't know how much you care about that.
It's still a damage roll. So I mean, if you got high damage rolls, it's awesome. But
well, I looked
not,
for them.
It's whatever.
I would have paid a couple chaos more for like a near max roll, but they weren't available. But you said you wanted it like that night, so
yeah, because it helps speeds up the leveling pretty substantially.
We're gonna exile Pat. We have already. That's why he's not playing with me. That's because he doesn't have a character who can actually map. His excuse is...
You know what? Raider sucks. Evasion sucks.
No, it's just evasion sucks. Raider is pretty good.
Huh. I've never seen the Tormented Seditionist before, apparently. Why we gotta exile fucking Pat for?
Because of the crimes you committed against nature.
My fucking ancestors are smiling on me. Can you say the same, Imperial?
Even to the wise.
I can. Maybe. Another chaos. This has actually been a pretty nice map. Pat, what's your opinion on the worst video game you've ever played? He loves everything.
I'm gonna have to say Dead Space.
You don't. Dead Space was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't fantastic, but it wasn't bad.
Like, if I'm talking about just overall, just sheer disappointment,
what?
It was Dead Space.
The fuck kind of hype were you listening to?
I wasn't. I was just playing through it, and I was. I did not have fun with that game, like at all. Like I thought the chainsaw weapon was pretty neat, but that is literally the extent of the joy I got out of that game. It wasn't very scary because I don't do jump scares. Scares, that's not. I don't give a fuck. But I just there didn't seem to be anything there for me.
Weird. I mean, I guess you never played Doom 3 because that was basically a ripoff of that.
No, I never actually did play Doom 3.
Hmm.
But if I had to think on it, or do you mean it's like worst as in disappointment, or just worst as in, boy, that was a shitty fucking game? Because I might have to think on that one. Because I played a lot of bad, like actually legitimately bad games before.
I don't believe you, Pat.
Mike, what was your worst video game? Or was it Doom 3?
No, I actually didn't. I didn't mind Doom 3 that much. I mean,
You want
it was a far cry from what Doom was, but I guess I didn't grow up with. Well, I mean, I kind of grew up with Doom, but I grew up more with StarCraft. I was more disappointed with StarCraft 2 than I was Doom 3.
Really? I thought StarCraft 2 was one of those things that was everybody was like awesome.
No, it kind of wasn't. It fell. It got boring real fast. That's the thing with that. That's what the problem with that was. I don't know if there's something that's truly... I mean, I remember Brink.
Okay, Brink was bad.
I mean, I had a lot of hopes for it, though. That's the thing. I didn't mind it. I'm like, it just needed a few updates, and then maybe it would have been good. And then they basically apparently got, like, so out of it that they're like, okay, we can't recover this. And they didn't spend any more time on it.
The reason Jin bought is because nobody does summoners. And, yeah, I don't know. I think Brink's biggest problem is they hyped their game up, and it kind of was in that era that Team Fortress 2 was really popular.
Well, it's based upon it, we know.
Yeah. And then it just did it. There was nothing that lived up to the hype on that one.
I guess. And like every time I check the guild chest, the only thing left after I deposit many uniques is that fucking zombie gem. Well, that's what Pat does. Pat takes them out. I don't know why he takes them out, but oh, there's a gold room in there now. I mean, I'm not sure so many people from this community are playing the new league. It's usually just me and Pat and sometimes other people, but it depends.
You want something?
Well, tell Pat to stop taking it out then, I don't know.
Oh, sorry guys, I don't mean to fucking offend you.
Yes, what is
Pat always just cleans out the stash. You should have seen what it was yesterday. I had so many essences in there.
Look, if I don't clean out the stash, that shit's gonna fucking pile up like you wouldn't even believe.
Nurse Pat.
By the way, how much would you sell these pair of boots for?
I don't know, like 4 chaos or so. I don't know, maybe. I mean, can it roll another resistance on it?
No.
Okay, well, yeah, just do 4 chaos or something. Why? What's the guy buying it for?
Need a
5 chaos.
Okay, that works. They're kind of garbage in my opinion because you can't roll anything else on them. Mike, what about hatred? For what? Oh, you mean the game, not the aura.
And I mean, that wasn't a disappointment. I don't think anybody went into that thinking, boy, howdy, this is gonna be a good fucking game. I think everybody kind of knew what they were getting into.
I only started it up as a joke, and then I'm like, wow, this actually sucks. Like, it's actually completely boring, so I'm like, yeah, it's whatever. The same thing happened with that Five Nights at Freddy's game. It was just boring. Like, I was just like, I don't know. I mean,
you know the problem with Five Nights at Freddy is it's a children's game. Like, it's a children's horror game.
Yeah.
As weird as that sounds.
Well, I was doing it ironically just to fucking, like, on what was it?
Halloween.
On Halloween, yeah. Because I wanted to...
You're not young enough to appreciate the art. I'd almost actually, you know what, Kremlin, you may think you're memeing, but you're actually right. I really do believe that.
The problem is the gym is the only thing that's left. It's not people taking it, it's just Pat taking it, by the way.
Yeah. People throw so much garbage in there that I have to, like, especially fucking Mike. Like, every day I come back from work, and that fucker Mike, holy shit, so much garbage in the fucking guild stash. It's literally overflowing.
Yeah, getting frozen.
You're half memeing. That's the sad part, though. You're only half memeing, and you're still correct.
Well, this is what, like, Pat didn't show up yesterday, and I'm like, you know what? Like, it kept going on and on, which is, I was playing, I was finding essences, and then, like, I was like, well, Pat's not here, and I just kept adding them. I'm like, it started with, like,
You know
3.
how tedious it was to pull out from the guild stash, having to click and drag, click and drag all those fucking items to my goddamn inventory?
I'm hoping you learned a lesson.
Yeah.
I am the only family you need.
Yeah. Wasn't even a good family day either. What was, in your opinion, the best game you played?
Well, you know, I didn't answer the question on what was the most disappointing game I've ever played, though.
Yeah, what was it, Mike? Come on, you gotta answer. Don't fucking puss.
I'm trying to think.
See, that's the problem. I can't think of any game that I thought was just like a very poorly made game, but I know a lot of games that just disappointed me as a whole.
Which is that worth? Yeah.
Oh shit! I need that.
Do you? Oh.
Yeah!
Wow, why am I finding, like, all the shit that we need for our builds right now?
Dude, that's a baller as fuck.
How much is it worth, though?
What's the rolls on it? It's only, dude, it's only worth like an alk or two, but still.
I'm trying to think, because I think for it to be...
Mediocre rolls.
Huh?
Mediocre rolls, but I'm good with it.
I think for me to be for me to have been disappointed by a game, I have to have probably pre-ordered it and been expecting it to be good, and then for it to be disappointing. Ah, I know one. The second Metro game, that one was disappointing.
Which one? Which was the second one?
Metro
the one with
Last
the lap
Light.
dance?
Yeah. That was pretty.
That one.
That was disappointing.
They tried to do an open world thing without having a real open world.
It wasn't an open world at all, Pat.
No. I know that, but they tried to have that atmosphere, and it just didn't work. It just didn't feel like it worked.
No, it's
Like I
basically
said, they didn't have an open world, but they kind of tried to have that feel.
it's their console shit because it's all the maps were like super small because of the memory limitations of the Xbox.
Yeah.
It was a really
Just
crappy
wanted in
port.
Serious Sam 3.
Serious Sam 3, yeah, that was actually pretty disappointing too in a way.
I don't know. Me and Jason played that like just for shits and giggles at one point, and I thought it was pretty alright. It was just me and him though, and we were just having fun, just making it. Like we didn't. It's not a serious game, and so you just fucking just do it. It was great. We had fun, which is unusual.
No fun allowed, Pat. I mean, I don't know. It got to a point where like every single area was like the same kind of like open maps or everything, where it's just like, oh, a shit ton of things spawn, but it looks slightly different, but it's the same thing. I mean, to be honest, the other Serious Sam games were like that too. So what can you?
Yeah,
really say?
I was about to say. As far as I know, that's how Serious Sam was.
Yeah.
All the time.
Which one? And now on the flip side, which ones was I pleasantly surprised by that I thought would suck? Huh?
What was?
No, what games did I think would suck, but I was pleasantly surprised by? I'm always disappointed. That's the thing. That is a good question.
Final Fantasy to you was super disappointing. Final Fantasy 13 was super disappointing. You know what? Jason says the same thing. And I've never played the Final Fantasy games, but there must be something fucking specifically like off with that game. Which one's Final Fantasy 13? Oh, that's the one with the pink-haired bitch. No wonder you don't like it.
Yeah, tier 7, we're going up.
Is Jason Pat's boyfriend?
No, that's me.